Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm Paul the Final Boss, and this is my best friend slash cousin, Stephen Havig. He's been in a few of my videos, but Stephen,
Yeah.
will you be in more of my videos?
Yeah, sure.
Guess what? He's the one gonna take care of me. He's going to take care of me when we leave to Washington.
When's that?
I have no idea. It still has to get approved. But if you read, I'll show you the messages I sent to Mitra, then my brother.
Okay. And then what are you gonna do in Washington?
Well, I'm gonna pack my missionary clothes, so then I'll be in Washington for a while.
Okay.
God is calling my name, and He's saying that I need to become a missionary because I love spreading the word about Him. But when I go to Washington, there is gonna be a lot of people saying, "Where are you from? Why are you disabled?" I'm gonna say I'm from California. Why I'm disabled is a tragic story, and I don't have time to explain it. But this guy doesn't care that I'm disabled. Like he said in one of my previous videos, he doesn't care. All he cares about is I'm Paul, right?
Right.
There's nowhere in 5,000 years, there's nowhere in a million millenniums will he ever care that I'm disabled. Brother Havig.
Yeah.
What were you teaching on Sunday?
I was teaching about Job.
Job?
Yeah.
You mean Jobs?
Jobs?
Yeah, like in the Bible.
Yeah. You pronounce it Jobs? I pronounce it Job.
You should read it. Final Boss followers, I don't know what to do. I'll figure out a way to put a link to the Bible study app in the description. And he'll tell you a lot about what Psalm 34 says. What does it say?
Psalms 34?
Yeah.
Is it that card over there? I don't have it memorized, Paul. I think you do.
The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit.
Nice.
It basically means that when someone dies, when we are sad, it can feel like our hearts are broken. When we feel this way, the Lord is close to us. He listens to our prayers. He comforts us, and He helps our Even when we can't see him, he is near us and he cares. So yeah, when Talia Lexi's mom died, I told her this scripture, and then she kept mourning about how she doesn't want to be on the earth and how she wants to unalive herself. And that's not what I'm about to let happen. I'm not about to let someone I cared very much about to die. I'm not about let Lexi or Bella pass away or make them want to unalive themselves. Know why?
Why?
Because at one point I dated them. At one point they wanted to have, I'm sorry to say this, but they wanted to have a threesome with me. I was like, I can't do it. I can't do anything until I'm married to you guys. That's the code of Mormonism. Right, Brother Havig?
Yeah, that's right. Nothing until marriage.
So after that, they body shamed me. They said I'm too fat and that no one would date anyone with 2 belly buttons. But I tried to explain to them it's a scar from the surgery. But she said, oh, no one would want to date me. Especially because they were underage. They were like 15 and 16. So I can relate to them. But they didn't know one thing about me.
Now you can do it.
They didn't know that I had millions of dollars because I'm an open book with you guys. I'm a millionaire. They didn't deserve me because all they cared was me for a side piece. But Lexi got pregnant. And Bella, she said she doesn't like me, and then she discriminated me. She said I'm ugly, and no one dates such a disabled person, but she said disabled dumbass. And I know you guys don't want to hear me curse, and I'm sorry, but I had to. I had to tell you. So anyway, she told me that, then I felt sad, but then I had to remember Psalm 34 verse 18. And then I said, you know what, they're going through a lot right now, so it's best to just leave them alone. I don't want to add more stress onto what they're going through. So all I said was did the mom have epilepsy? Because you don't have seizures unless you have epilepsy, Right, Stephen?
I think there are other ways to get seizures, but I think that's the most common.
Yeah, because you can have epilepsy and have seizures, but you can also have seizures from the heat and from flashing lights and from other things. Because from what I know, seizures are really bad, and seizures could take your life, like they did when I was 15. It was the day after Thanksgiving, and I had a terrible traumatic episode. I had a seizure. And now my mom passed away, but this helped. Psalm 34 verse 18. It helped because it says, it means that when someone dies, we feel sad, but the Lord is near us. But we know that when the dead person goes to heaven, the Lord saves her. And that is why I am brought back. You all know my traumatic car accident story. And if you don't, I'll put the link for that video in the description. And I will continue to be alive unless my medication fails and I have seizures, and then one way or another I will be put down, either by myself or by the seizures. I'm Paul, the final boss, and I'm out. Peace.